Welcome to the Grow Your Business Cleveland video series. Co-producing and appearing in the series, the talented GYB CLE interns. Supporting sponsors include NOAC, a regional partnership of Chambers of Commerce. New Image Media, Northeast Ohio's most recognized name in video for business.
In this episode, Anthony Quagliata, marketing expert, chef, and Mr. Mom, shares 3 essential tips to win over customers at your next trade show. After the tip, we go backstage where Anthony shares his stories of music to marketing, the values of family business, a Chicken Parm Love Story, and more.
I'm Anthony Quagliata, owner of AQA Marketing, and I'm here to show you 3 essential tips on how to win over customers at your next trade show. These 3 tips are very important in making sure that your brand reaches the customers. The first tip is very important. Your logo is your business. Having a sign, having a tablecloth that has a logo on it is going to get the customers' engagement. For example, having a tablecloth with your company's logo will not only get the attention of your business, but it makes it stand out because not a lot of people do that. They'll have a blank tablecloth and people just walk right by. With your logo on it, they're going to stop and go, oh, that's what you do. It's going to really make an impact because there's going to be thousands of people walking around and they're going to see you and want to come to you. Number 2, when customers actually approach your booth, you want to be able to have product samples or a demonstration or something to try your product if it's a food product because people want to interact with you and they want to have that experience of what separates you from the other people. I can't tell you how many times people have a booth, they spend thousands of dollars on these booths, and they don't even have a product that they're trying to sample or giving out to people. They want to be able to connect with you, and they're just like, yep, this is what it looks like. Thanks a lot. Are you kidding me? The third and final point, when you're at a trade show and your customers leave your booth, you want to have something tangible to give them. Like a keychain, a pen, a mug, something that represents you, but it's something they're going to take home with them or back to their office, and they're going to remember the conversation you had, and they're going to use your product. A giveaway I like to recommend is a USB flash drive. People use it all the time. It's great portable technology and storage, and you can even have your own information preloaded, so that way when a customer gets it, they can go back, plug it in their computer, and they could see kind of like a PowerPoint presentation or a little outline of what you do. Or if they want to, they just keep on using it for other reasons, plus it has your logo outside. So that's always on their keychain, in their pocket, at their desk, anywhere you go. After following these 3 simple steps, you could definitely win over new customers at your next trade show and build your brand.
Up next, we get to know Anthony. Yo-Yo Ma once said, "Passion is one great force that unleashes creativity. Because if you're passionate about something, you're more willing to take risks."
My business started with my passion. I love music. It's ever since I was a little kid, I've loved alternative rap, and as I got into college, I liked the jam band, scene. But really, it started when I graduated college. I was like, I had a lot of friends that played guitar, and I never played it. So I sought out a guitar teacher. Started doing lessons, and then I had my marketing degree already, and I was like, I'm just at the restaurant working. I've got some free time. And he's like, why don't you start a company doing like t-shirts and stickers for bands? And I was like, it's not a bad idea. And then as I started getting into it, let me develop this further and start getting into other industries. And so I started my company like that, and now it's a lot bigger today, and I'm servicing, over 100 clients. I'm in a bunch of different industries that I never thought that I would be. So it is pretty cool how it kind of all tails back to when I started, getting guitar lessons. It ended up being a blessing in disguise because here I am today.
Family businesses have powerful internal cultures. A Harvard Business Review study showed family firms score significantly higher on things like worker motivation and leadership.
A lot of the values that I have today, they stem from me growing up in the restaurant business. My parents, they've had a bunch of different restaurants over the years, but it all really started from my grandparents. They came over from Italy and Sicily, and they started a grocery store. They had a butcher shop. This is all in Cleveland maybe 70 years ago. And we started a restaurant over 50 years ago in Menor called the White House. And it was a whole family affair. They all were over there. Everybody, worked their bejesus off. And over the years, people started to, expand, do their own things. But at the end of the day, my parents, they still instilled this very tireless work ethic, sacrificing other little things for the greater good of the family. And when I was younger, I definitely, saw all these, great things that, they were building, but I never really understood it until I became older and started to appreciate it more. And as now I'm a parent, I want to instill these same values into my children. And that is why I'm doing this today. Everything that I do is to try to, better my family, provide more for my children, give them an amazing life just like I had.
Quoting David Chang, an American restaurateur, author, and television personality, food to me is always about cooking and eating with those you love and care for.
Well, my wife married me for my chicken parm. I know it's a little silly to say, but let me explain. The spaghetti company, which was a restaurant my family owned, I would go there, all the time, and people from the area, from Chesterland, Mayfield, all the areas around, they would go there too. It was a very popular place. And my wife, her favorite restaurant was spaghetti company. So for her birthday, she would always, want to go there. And her favorite meal was chicken parm. And when we started dating, I was actually at Alfredo's then. And then she was like, well, do you still do the chicken parm that I love from the spaghetti company? And I'm like, well, yeah, that's probably our second most popular seller. So, and she's like, oh, great. So now, we start, go to Alfredo's all the time, and, she would have her chicken parm, and she still, it's her favorite to this day. And, she tells people that. She's like, well, I married him for his chicken parm.
So how did Anthony score as a Grow Your Business Cleveland expert? We gave a thumbs up for trade show tips, building his business from music, having family values, and winning his wife with chicken parm.
Special thanks goes to our Grow Your Business Cleveland contributing experts for supporting our mission of growing business and kickstarting careers in Northeast Ohio. So don't miss a video or an opportunity to be a part of the show. Subscribe at GYBCLE.com and follow us on our social media channels. And remember, if you like it, share it.